try to admit it. If you ask people who married for 50 years or all their life, there are things they will admit to you that several times we wanted to part, several times, or we even splitted and we came back again. Several times we wanted to go. But the going and coming isn't the issue. The separation and whatever isn't the issue. It's the issue about you saying that the Almighty God, you are going before the Almighty God. You make a promise to God. In fact, don't you fear God? If you have the fear of God, you will not even go and stand before your living God and tell him that something that you cannot fulfill, you cannot do, and you are going to still stand before him, and we have to tell him anyway. Deep down your heart, you are trying to deceive your partner, give him some false assurance so that he can be with you, because maybe you have no choice of being with that person, and you feel that since you all have some faith in somebody and you do that commitment, that person will trust you and that person will spend his life with you, because people are looking for somebody that they can be with the rest of their life for whatever reason, because that is the faction of the day. As I said before in my other tips, we live by faction. We live by what the majority begins to flow along with. It's like we get caught up into the situation where we are not independently strong to make our own mind. Just a few of us are, but not all. Most of us are into this notion of following any admiration that comes up. Like admiring things and falling for it, becoming possessed by it. And some sort of possessive attitude. They just follow through with it. Oh, this is the new clothes that people wear. I want to go for that. If he doesn't get that, if he has to steal to get it, he will steal to get it. He put himself into the risk to get it, he'll get it. I want marriage. He will marry, do a big wedding. And before that wedding, they starve, hungry. Maybe the finances are not very good. And they are starving because they wanted a big marriage. And even after that big marriage, and you are starving, you can imagine the troubles that come between them. The woman begin to complain. There is no food in the house. There is no that, or there is no that, and you are not, you are not sponsoring the family, and you are not financially good. And they forget the wastage that they did before they did that, because the woman made all that demands, because it is the man that came to propose, or the man placed more pressure on her, and she feels that she'll take advantage of that. She's not thinking through to realize that the future is at stake. But people don't care. They just do it for the fun of it. And they have no fear of God. They have no fear of their own God. And so, even if people of that nature, or humans say some people of that nature, are looking at your own character and the life you've been through, and you're analyzing it and you say, oh, I fear God, I believe in God. You're joking with yourself. Analyze it well and see if you really believe in God. Your actions speaks louder than your words. Your actions are spoken louder than your words. The truth is right there before you. I am not against the laws that are spoken here, say adultery, fornication, whatever. But we analyze our lives. And I think that God, knowing this future and knowing the heart of men, knowing that these people who are coming to say that I will be with this woman, I'll be with this man the rest of my life, God knows that these people, they are not going to fulfill the agreement that they are having before me. He knows it. Because if you believe in a God who knows the future and knows the past, if he is an omniscient God, omnipotent God, which is agreed by Allah and the Bible, then your commitment is just a funny thing. You have not first gone to God to ask God that, God, this person that I'm going to spend my life with, is he going to be forever? Or is it going to be temporary? First, when you get your answer from God, and then, based on the answer that you have got, you are going to then make your commitment. Because even before you make the commitment, you have been told. There are others who go to the soothsayers. That there are those who read the stars. They read the stars, and they'll tell you that, okay, your star tells you that this person is the right person for you. And they choose that option. And when they choose that option, then they go in for their blessing. Even they are even better off. Even though whether it will fail or not. Sometimes they even tell them along the line this will happen. So you are looking into your future. But if you are not that kind of person, many of the time that is not the situation, and you get into this situation, you ask yourself, how wise or how sensible are you to make such a stupid commitment, and knowing that, and even the God that you are making that commitment to know before, you know that he knows, and then but you don't know, and then you make the commitment, and the next day you turn around, you insulting your God. That's the first thing you must know. You know, you have defiled your God. You've spit on your God in so many sense. If you go back your word, you know. So first, God knowing all this, I doubt it that he will set such a rule. He will put such a rule there for you and say you must definitely follow. Now in the Bible, if you read the times of Jesus, when they ask him of marriage, he says from the very beginning, God blessed, for he has already blessed that a man and a woman should be together. Not specifically this person or that person, but any human man, any male person, and any female person, you are bound to come together and to procreate. That is the idea. That is a simple commitment. That is a simple blessing. God has blessed from the beginning that a man and a woman are meant to come together. God has blessed from the beginning that male and females are to come together. That is what it means to me, and not that God has blessed some particular person necessarily. No. God bless male and female. God did not bless male and male or females and females to be together. He blessed male and female to be together. He did not give any specifics, because there are loads of people that he's going to fill the earth with through the measures. So it's like a man and a woman will be together. There wasn't anything like sister or brother or cousin. We have developed this culture religiously over time. It is about male and whoever that you see fit that you want to spend with. And it could be that person the next day, that person, that person. It could be anyhow. But the idea of bonding when it comes to people coming together and becoming sort of for the sense of procreation or for the sense of showing their affection towards each other. It is between a man and a woman. And God has blessed that. We don't need any other blessing or any other significant, any revealing of anything. They are all not significant. The important is that we know. You are supposed to know, according to the books that you read, Quran or Bible, that a man and a woman are meant to be together. Simple as that. You know, it's as simple as that. So even if it is not so from the book, in your own normal sense, there are people who don't know the Quran or the Bible, but they know that a man and a woman are to be together. There are people who don't know this book, and they are accepting that a man and a man have to be together. Others don't know this book, and they are accepting that a woman and a woman have to be together. Where they got the ideas from, I don't know. It's all feeling, desire, passion that comes up in people. And if they have nowhere to turn their desire, they turn it to whatever they get hold of. It happens in the animal world. It happens in the animal world. The animals have no limitations of anything like we generate limitations on ourselves, but they don't. And they are equally punished when it comes to Noah time. They were punished equally with human beings. When human beings sin, it's also extended to animals, the beasts of the field. It is not just the man. Maybe we're tied to them, or we have some relations to that, I don't know, but that is what the Bible reveals. And that's what the Quran also revealed, that they all got punished to us. So if whatever humans are doing, animals are also, it's happening in the animal kingdom too. So if there's something is wrong here, it's wrong there as well. And if something is right, it's naturally done among men or human beings, and it's right. It's done among animals, and it's also right there too. When we do even scientific research, we test it on animals for it to be seen as a pass and okay to be used on human beings. So there is some things that we can look and set boundaries and send the facts, let the facts be more clearer to us, and see that this is what we have to do. This is more better. This is more right than any other. And when we do that, It's for our own good. That's how I see it.